I'm a guy, I have to put in the effort to get what I want. See, this is the response you should give him.
Are we just going to look over him being like, silly goose? Like, this is how I'm reading this. Me personally, if someone offered me a really amazing night, I'd drive 2 hours. Silly goose. But I'm...
I have to put in all the effort to get what I want. And then after all of that, perfect response. You seem upset. And then he goes, and that's another thing. He's like, let me... I got more to say. I am upset.
Hold my beer.
Yeah.
The paparazzi wave like they know us. These bitches on parade when we show up.
I wasn't worried about you.
Glad we're on the same page.
We're totally aligned.
I want to, like, do the thing that you were talking about with, like the podcast. People think that I, like, bully you. And I'm, like, super mean to you in person. Like, kind of how, like, Noel Miller, like, bullies his cameraman, but it's, like, an inside joke.
Camera bitch, yeah.
I want everyone to think, like, I'm a fucking dickhead to you. And I act all like Hollywood.
I feel like that you just, like, we got to start one where you just, like, walk in and sit down, like, coat on and, like, sunglasses. Like a Starbucks. You're just like, all right, I'm ready.
Is that me? Clap. Like, what are they doing? Like rich people in movies.
Yeah.
They're like,
Clap.
Butler,
Yeah.
Butler, come here.
I'll, like, come over and, like, get you,
Take off my shoes.
Yeah, take off your shoes, get, like, a little, like, rest for you.
Oh, yeah, you
something.
get on your
Yeah.
hands and knees. And
Well, not that, but
well, I was saying as a footrest, but you were saying,
I was just saying getting a little thing for you.
oh, you can get on your hands and knees. Whatever.
Here he goes.
There
Here he
it
goes.
is.
Here he goes.
There it is. Hey,
Sarby's feeling fine.
that's a record. We're like, what? Like, I can't even see the time stamp, but we're like 3 minutes in, and I was horny.
No.
That's got to be a record. I usually
Yeah.
start off, I'm like, dicks.
Yeah. Yeah, you kept it in this time.
Hell yeah, I kept it in, brother. Welcome to Pick Up. Oh, whoa, that was rough.
Yeah.
That could have been smooth, but I
Yeah.
fucked that up. Welcome to the #1 podcast on OnlyFans, ladies and gents. While you're
your dad's screaming at the TV because his 18-year-old at a college he went to is playing like shit. Instead of listening to that, you should go and like, comment, subscribe on socials
and
and
tell
stuff.
your
especially
dad to like, comment, and subscribe
Yeah.
as well. He
Yeah.
can care about us talking to microphones more than those 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
If like when you explain it like that, it's like,
Yeah.
who gives a shit?
No, I saw some tweet that said that and made me laugh really hard because I do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like every week I'd say with
Well, Iowa State got fucking spanked. We didn't even finish watching the game. It was like they got that pick 6 on us, and we were just like
the second one or something.
Let's fucking go home.
Seeing a 60 score in football, American football, is very scary.
It's rough, and it wasn't like 60-30. It was like 60-14 or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Like,
it wasn't. No, we didn't even.
We barely made it into double
Not
digits.
even half. Yeah, we didn't even like get to half the score. So.
Shit. Also share this with friends.
Yeah.
That's appreciated. Oh fuck, I didn't even check the comments or anything like that
Mm.
for if somebody left
Did-
something.
did
But if you did,
something. Yeah.
if you did, or if you want to, drop in the comments something like funny
Mhm.
that's happened to you, maybe a peeing your pants story, or honestly,
Yeah.
just like rip into us. Be like,
Yeah.
yeah, that Sarby kid is short as fuck.
Yeah.
We'll take anything at this point.
Yeah.
We'll take it like good boys,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The good boys.
Laid in.
The good boys we are. Speaking about being a good boy, it has nothing to do with that. I've been dying to tell you this. I was debriefing Zemi on my night last night, and
Mhm.
something fucking disgusting happened to me. And I still am not 100% sure how, why, or when this happened. But it was like the most fucking gross thing happened to me. So we walk last night. Zemi and I, we were at like a little house party shindig.
Yep.
My boys text me. They're like, "Hey, we're at Cuzzies." It's kind of this like, how would you describe Cuzzies? It's like a hole in the wall kind of. It's like that bar. There's like a bunch of nicer bars that people go to, and then like Cuzzies is just kind of like, yeah, I'm like ready for a fucked up night of like stupidity. Let's go to Cuzzies.
Mm-hmm. Tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery. That's a good one.
Yeah.
So my buddies go, hey, we're at Cuzzies, roll through. Me and my boy Tiki roll through. And they're at a table, and they have a bunch of pitchers of beer. And so we roll up. They're like, oh, like grab a cup and start drinking. And they're like, we don't have any new ones. And I was like, I'm not gonna like ask anybody for new ones. So like I looked at a cup and it had 2 limes in it. And I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna drink out of this cup like the nasty good boy that I am.
You can just go to the bar and get new cups.
Well, I mean, it was packed. Like, I'm not gonna fucking sit there and be like, oh, like wait for a bartender to acknowledge my existence and then be like, can I have a plastic cup, please? So I just kind of was like, fuck it, I'll just take this cup.
Okay.
Full send. And I swear to God, and this is also why I'm confused about this, because I looked in this cup and I saw 2 limes, and one of them I took out and threw at my other friend across the table because he was like trying to wheel a girl and he wasn't like looking at me. I was trying to be like, I'm here.
Yeah.
What's up, bro? What's up, bro? And so I just took one of the limes out of the cup and I yucked it at him, right?
Yeah.
So like I looked at what was in there and I put my hand in there, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I pour some beer in it. And I shit you not, like I sipped a lot of this.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden, I realized that my beer kind of tasted like minty.
No, dude.
Like,
I already know where this is going, man.
Yep. And I was like,
Oh.
what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
Sarby, it's gross.
And I look
so gross
in my cup, and there's like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it's like bubbles and like a white thing. And I put my hand in there. It's a fucking Zin pouch.
Yeah.
I don't know when, where, why, how, but some way, somehow, somebody took the Zin pouch out of their fucking mouth and, 2 Zin pouches out of their mouth and put it in my beer. Or it was already there and I just didn't fucking notice.
It was already there and you didn't notice.
No, I don't see how that could happen.
They're like they're white and they like would blend in with the cup a little.
No. The cup wasn't white. The cup was clear.
Yeah, like they would blend in a little.
But like I put my hand in there. I poured the
they
beer
just,
like I was.
They could have just stuck them in the bottom or something.
It didn't taste minty until like I would have noticed if right off the bat it started tasting minty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know, but it wouldn't be like that much mint flavor since it's like a used Zin.
Yeah, maybe it just took a while to soak, but I was just like, I was fucking so pissed. I was like,
that's like drinking like someone's like dip can. I'd like want to puke.
Dude, it was so gross. I was just like, are you fucking shit? Tiki's laughing at me.
Yeah.
Tiki's like, like, how's the nicotine buzz? I was like, fuck.
Yeah, it was
pretty fucking bad.
It's like THC drinks now. It's just nicotine drinks.
Oh, dude, they're probably gonna make that shit. Have you seen the ads for those like caffeine sticks or whatever?
Mm-mm.
You haven't seen that?
No.
Jesus Christ, we're on very different sides of social media.
Yeah.
But I feel like meme accounts run them all the time where they're like, "Don't get addicted to nicotine. Have this caffeine stick." And I'm like, I feel like that's just as bad.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Why would you substitute?
Both make your head hurt really bad if you have.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that's really dumb. Why would you? Who does that? What kind of sick person?
What kind of sick person puts Zins in someone's beer? I have no idea.
That. But yeah. Dude, that was just. I hated that. I hated that.
I'd
so
laugh.
much.
I'd laugh at you pretty hard too if that happened. But it's just I remember when my friends took a drink of their brother's dip spit beer once, and because he thought it was his, and it's just like it makes you just want to like punch a wall. It's just disgusting.
Yeah, I mean the only thing that makes me feel a little bit better was knowing that there was beer in there to dilute it. It wasn't like I was just drinking like straight, you know?
Yeah, it's
but still, man, I feels badminton. Feels badminton. I was like, fuck.
I mean, sounds like you got 2 free Zins you could have just thrown in.
Yeah, you're right. Should have done that.
Yeah.
I've never had one actually.
I'm
not a nicotine boy. I've never been.
I've never done Zins. They're intense to me.
Really?
I feel like
I mean, I think if it were between trying Zin or trying dip, I would try Zin.
Yeah. Dip is also intense. And
yeah.
Gross.
But like dip smells like shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand why people put that in their mouth and like enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? It's not very I don't know. I have the same philosophy with like cigarettes. I'm like, them bitches smell so bad. I've never understood it. I don't like the taste that's in my mouth after I rip a cig.
I don't know. After 12 o'clock and like Saturday night at the bars, taking a step outside and having a drag, the Siggy poo.
Siggy poo.
It's it's wonderful sometimes, magical.
I couldn't do
But
it.
I couldn't wake up. I could never like wake up and be like, yeah, let me like rip a cig. I feel like those nights where I actually do have like a cigarette and I like wake up, my throat is just so dry and I'm like, why did I do that?
Yeah.
Like, ugh, like my head's pounding.
Dude, I remember the first time I had cigs was with some of my high school friends. We were like doing a sleepover at his house, and they were like, yeah, like we got cigarettes. And I was like, oh, I've never had one. And I was like smoking them with them, but I wasn't actually like inhaling
Yeah,
it. I was just
yeah.
like pulling the smoke in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that probably ruined it for me, which is a good thing because I did not feel a buzz. I was just like,
Yuck.
fucking gross. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, it just like coats your mouth for
Mhm.
sure. And I think when you're drunk, it's like, you're not even thinking about that. But once you
Yeah.
like wake up, or if you're doing it sober, for me, I pass.
Pass. Hard pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate walking by people who are smoking cigarettes. I'm like, no. Smells like shit.
Sometimes cigs I think can smell pretty good, like the right kind of day. But yeah, not for me. And then I would say they're less intense than like Zin or Dip. Like if you put those
Really?
in, yeah,
I wouldn't know. I've
those
never
are
tried.
just like, I don't know, those things. When I tried Dip, I like wanted to like cry. It was so awful.
I've heard stories of like people like throwing up like as soon
Yeah.
as they put it in their mouth. So
yeah,
that's
I
crazy.
tried it in a moving car and it was
Maybe we'll
scary.
try it live on the potty one of these
Fuck
times.
no, that'd be like a 20-minute podcast and I'd be like, I'm going home. Like, this is awful.
We'll do it at the end. We'll do it at the end.
No, I don't want
Patreon exclusive. People can pay $5 to watch us.
No, it sounds awful. I'd rather do a different thing. I'd rather do something so different. It just like hurts. It's like a pounding headache.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at least that's when I did it. It was like pounding headache and like nauseous. I was like, I feel like I'm seasick.
That's crazy. And then people consistently put that in their body. That's funny.
I don't know. It's weird. Some people like, I guess like that buzz feels good.
Yeah.
Which like I have like had experiences like again like Saturday night really drunk, like that buzz feels good, but I don't know. But that's from like taking a drag of a cig, not throwing in a dip where I don't know, throwing in a dip just is a whole nother level.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming Zins are too because they're like concentrate.
Yeah.
So,
Either way, stay away from nicotine, tobacco.
Try not.
I think it's just an expensive habit too.
yeah,
Like
it's
I've dated
expensive.
girls who like were addicted to Juul pods,
Mm-hmm.
but then also had like extremely terrible money problems.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, yeah, no shit. You're spending like $80 on Juul pods every week. Like,
Yeah.
fucking stop. Like,
Yeah.
you're doing this to yourself. I don't
Yeah.
know what to tell you. Like,
On
If-
top of everyone like fiending for it too, that you gotta like pay for.
or losing it and having to buy another one. Like,
Yeah.
you lose at least one every month or
Yeah.
every 2 months. You know,
Yeah.
like, if you have money problems, but then you're addicted to that shit, like, I have no sympathy for you. Like, that's like $400 you're just fucking pissing away every single month.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
they,
not
they
that
make
much,
those they make those fuckers expensive too. It is not cheap, which hopefully is a deterrent, but I don't think so.
I don't
all the
think so.
times.
I
Yeah.
do not think so at all.
No.
I found the
God.
video.
The video.
Oh, I wish I found God. I feel like out of anybody in this world who needs to find God,
This guy.
me, motherfucker.
That boy right there.
But until that happens,
Sky Daddy.
until I somehow get brainwashed by the Sky Daddy stands, remember when we were talking on our last podcast when I was looking for the sriracha shot chase?
Yeah.
I also had a video
Yeah.
that I was explaining where I dressed up as the bro science guy,
Mm-hmm.
and
I remember that video.
Yep. So
Yeah.
for Halloween, I dressed up as the bro science guy.
Yeah.
He's like, got the
Alpha
cutoff shirt.
douchebag. Like
But like he does it as a joke. You know
yeah,
what
it's
I'm
like
saying?
a bit. It's like a bit.
It's
yeah.
a full ass bit, and
Yeah.
it's so funny. And so I've never really been into like Halloween dress up.
Mm-hmm.
So like one year for Halloween, I was like, I have all this gym shit, and like
Yeah.
I can act like a fucking douchebag. Like
Yeah.
that sounds really fun.
Basically mostly you.
So Evan takes this video of me right before we go out, and this is by far just the most degenerate fucking video I've ever taken in my entire life. I am so excited to show you this whole. Let me actually do a screen
I
record.
actually really love the bro science guy. That's
Yeah,
just
he's
that's
funny.
straight up my humor. I think a lot of this podcast is like the douchebag sort of aesthetic that people roll around with, and
Yeah.
when someone can make that as a character as for their stand up or for their comedy, it fucking kills me.
He's just and he's extremely clever.
Yeah.
Even with his merch, he
Yeah.
just takes OBGYM
Yeah.
is so funny.
Yeah,
And it's
hilarious.
the picture of a uterus,
It's the whole thing.
the whole thing, but it's the instead of the arms, the side things going down the
Yeah.
tubes, it's flexing, and
Yeah.
that's just so fucking clever.
Yeah.
I've always wondered too, does he have script writers or is it all him?
Mhm.
You know, but for a while it had to be all him
Yeah.
because all of his old videos are literally him and his videographer just dicking around.
Yeah.
In an empty gym at night. He
Mhm.
had to know the gym owners and rent
Mhm.
out time to shoot
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
So funny.
They're good. And he knows and two, he knows a lot. I think he has to know a lot about just working out, personal
Yeah.
health, personal fitness, and so
Well,
he
he's
can,
jacked.
so he can tie all of that bullshit into his bit, and it's so good. Oh my god, it's so good.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is bro science.
Just this face.
Yeah,
his fucking-
just the
Just his
what it's
fucking
stuck
face.
on.
He's like, "You ready for this?" Sorry,
Dude, it's funny as fuck.
there's so much disregard for sanity in his face.
I think my entire 4 years of college, well,
Yeah.
okay, minus my freshman year, my 3 years of my college experience were total disregard for sanity.
All right, let's watch this shit. I like the little bands on your arm.
String straps.
Nice, we got a protein powder, some what is that, New Am? Is that pre-workout?
It's not rocket science. It's bro science, which is
Oh my god. So you got protein powder, pre-workout, and New Am. Was it what kind of New Am yellow was that? Is it
I don't
lemon?
even remember,
Lime
bro.
or something?
I don't even remember.
which is harder.
Oh god. There. So you had water in there too, though, right?
No.
That was all.
Well, actually,
There
maybe
was some water in there.
You know what? I think there was water in
There's
there.
a lot that dumped out.
You're totally right.
Oh my god.
But I mean, the thing was, I didn't drink all of it. I just
No,
basically
yeah.
poured it on
It's,
myself.
yeah. That legendary.
Well, you missed
table,
my
too.
one-liner.
Good spin off the cap.
This was one shot.
It's not rocket science. It's bro science, which is harder.
Even funnier that Evan's taking that video.
I love at the end you can hear him
Evan's
laughing.
taking that video.
You can tell by the video style, recording style, Evan zooming in on
Yeah.
me fucking pouring it.
Yeah, Evan was into it. You tell Evan to be a photographer, he gets it. He gets into it.
Oh yeah, bro. He gets down
puts-
on one knee,
He gets his directing cap on.
oh yeah,
It's not rocket science.
His porn
it's bro
director cap.
science,
which is harder.
which is harder. At Evan, at NASA.
Yeah, literally at NASA. Holy
That's
shit.
good. That was really good. I remember you showing me that, and I was just, oh, the vodka.
I think the funniest thing about that video is that wasn't a time in my life when I was doing social media like I am now.
Yeah,
I just did that
yeah.
because
Thought it was.
we thought
pretty
it was funny. Yeah.
Yeah. We thought it was gonna be funny, and that table too. That table's legendary. That was
Oh,
that your was that
yeah.
your table or
Mhm.
do you still have you gave that to?
No, I gave it to. I willed it down. So I had this when I moved into my first apartment. I wanted a table that we could play flip cup and
Yeah.
boom cup on, and so I
Mhm.
bought this red folding table, and then I was like, ooh, we're gonna get Sharpies, and whenever we have parties or people come over to the apartment, they can just write on this table.
Yeah.
So I had people signed on it. I think Michael Condolian whipped out his dick and traced his dick on it. One of Tiki's gals that he was dating drew a whole ass art piece on it. It was
Yeah.
cool as fuck, and we used
Yeah.
to just drink on it. But I willed it down to my little.
Mhm.
But over the summer, he had to keep it at one of our party houses, and apparently they fucked it up. They broke
Broke
someone
it?
like broke it. Yeah.
Yeah, that
like,
sounds about
jumped
right.
through it or whatever. And I
Yeah.
was like,
Some Bills fans.
put a lot of fucking work into that
Yeah.
table just for you to
There's
disrespect
a lot
it
of
like that.
legendary dicks on that table.
We should get something similar for the office. Maybe not a table,
Yeah.
or maybe like a Polaroid wall,
Something. Yeah, I like that idea.
or even like I mean, even a table would be kind of cool.
Yeah,
Kind of fucking cool.
I like that. No, it was cool. It was just like a fun way to like be like, when people came over, just kind of like get them into the vibe of things.
Yeah, that's true. We'd be
You
like,
know,
yeah, go
instead of
sign the
just-
table.
Yeah, instead of just like sitting in the corner and like posting up, it's like, hey, go sit in the table, or go sit at the table. Go sign the table.
Yeah.
Go write something funny. Go
I'm-
draw something funny. Go just write your name.
I'm pretty sure I used at one point some girl came up and was like, "Can I sign your table?" I was like, "Yeah, if you leave your phone number too."
It's not science.
Actually,
No science.
I told that story about the rookie party,
Yeah.
and like how we had a white shirt on
Yeah.
at like 1 through 25 or whatever.
Mhm.
They signed for tasks. At some point during the night, I just kind of like gave up because like there were like tasks that are like get a ball koozie from a girl, and I was like, I haven't even had sex yet. How am I gonna go get a ball koozie from a girl?
Ball koozie. No. What? A fucking ball koozie.
You don't know what a ball koozie is?
No.
Oh yes, brother. We get to educate my boy.
All right. I've never heard of this.
You've never heard of a ball koozie, bro?
No.
A ball koozie. So a ball koozie is when a dude, like you get like a cup with a straw,
Yeah.
and a dude like dips his balls in the water, or I think it can be milk too, but it has to be like you like heat it up a little bit. The
Yeah.
dude like dips his nuts into the cup,
Yeah.
and then the girl blows bubbles into it.
That's hilarious.
That is a ball
Koozie.
koozie.
Did anyone get one of those?
Yes. 3 people.
Wow. That's insane.
One guy whose like girlfriend was there. Another guy.
I've kind of done that before, except it was more like a ball ice bath.
That is, I mean, the ball koozie isn't special, but that is exponentially worse.
Yeah. Last time we went down to Ames, I dunked my balls in someone's drink. So it's kind of the same thing.
Oh, are we gonna talk about this right now?
I think that's all we say. I think that's all we have to say for now.
You are terrible,
Yeah.
but that is like, can we tell the story without saying the name of the person?
I think so. Yeah. I mean,
Do
it's
it.
not anything crazy. It was just we were down in Ames, and I'm such a fucking idiot. The basement of Sips, and
Shout out Sips.
someone in our group like walked away and went to the bathroom or whatever, and I saw their drink. Someone was like, "Oh, you should like dunk your nuts in there." I looked at it and I was like, "I have stretchy pants on." So like stretched open my pants and like dunked my balls in their drink and just put it back.
I love, and this is in the middle of the bar.
Oh yeah, this is like in the middle of the bar. Well, it helps. It's dark down there. Like it's not like there's like, lights on. So like no one's really seeing everything. But yeah, I dunked I think that's a ball ice bath. I don't know. I can't, but it's kind of like
What's
that.
a good name for that?
All I'm thinking is ball ice bath or bice
I'm
bath.
thinking like athletes do ice bath. So it's
yeah.
like
Ball sports bath.
ball sports.
It's like your balls. It's like plays sports. Take those baths. So ball sports baths. I don't know. Bice baths. I can't be the creative one all
I
the
can't
time.
believe we both work in marketing and we
I
can't
know.
figure this out.
I don't know how
Someone
to
in
sell
the
this.
comments is
Yeah.
like, "There's an obvious name."
Yeah. Yeah. They're like, come on. Yeah. So if you can think of it, let us know.
Ice koozie?
Ice koozie. Yeah.
No, but it can't be a jacuzzi because a jacuzzi has bubbles.
Yeah, and it's warm.
Ball bath?
What's another? I feel like
you can
what's another name.
it's
Is
something
there
with
another?
ice.
Is there another name for like an ice bath? I can't think of another.
cold
Cold
plunge. There's cold
polar
plunges.
plunge.
Polar plunge.
Yeah.
Wait, we're on to something.
I think just a polar plunge. I like that.
I feel really odd about connecting something
Something really
sexual
good.
related to
It's not
a
sexual.
charity.
It's just like childish.
yeah.
Super childish. And then the person drank the whole thing. They crushed it. So
Good for them.
yeah, I don't know. It was crazy.
Damn.
Definitely happened.
I would have taken that polar plunge drink
yeah.
over my fucking Zin,
It could have been yours.
Zin
I don't know.
beer any
Could
day.
have done both. I don't know.
I wish it was me.
It could have been. I don't know.
That also reminds me of the time. I don't know what it is with you and Sip's basement doing fucking funny things, but your birthday when you turned 21 and we just got you belligerently drunk. Like we iced you probably like 7 times.
Yeah, I had ices like lined up for me to drink.
Yep.
Worse.
Twice with the pint size or something. Like
Yeah.
I have a funny video from that night of you just like pouring one of your ices into a mug
Yeah.
and the caption, it's like 3 seconds of me just like zooming in and the caption just says, "This pussy." Even though that was like your 9th ice or something of the
This
night.
pussy.
But we got you extremely drunk and we're in the basement of Sips and you were just like, "Dude, I gotta puke." And like before I could even like say anything, you just like grabbed a random cup off of like the ledge of the DJ booth, puked in it, looked at it, and then put it right back.
That was after Vegas. That was after Tiki got me a Vegas bomb.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I don't want it.
Oh, there it was.
I was like, I don't want it. He was like, well, like, I got it for you. And he was like, it'd just be kind of fucked if you didn't take it, because like I got it for you. And I was like, fuck. So I took it and I was like, puked it up right away. So funny. And also that night, that wasn't the first, like, remember at the pregame, someone like random puked on like the carpet. We were like,
Oh yeah. And
Yeah.
oh shit, who was it? Because I remember it was like,
it wasn't like some random, but someone who was like a friend of a friend who came and was like, yeah, sure, like I don't care.
yeah,
But
it was like someone's apartment.
yeah,
Yeah, I remember that.
God,
That's funny.
yeah. Everyone like everyone.
Your girlfriend at the time was pissed.
Yeah, I would be too.
Yeah.
And it was just like, it was nice though. Like a lot of people were just like, no, we'll take care of it. There's like 3 or 4 people like figuring it out, and just dealing with it. And they're like, you just go to the bar. And I was like,
Yeah.
tight. I respect that.
It was your birthday. We
yeah,
weren't
I
gonna
was
let
like,
you do it.
let me have my night. Shit, how do we ballcoozie?
Ballcoozie.
Yeah, ball.
How do we even get to ballcoozie? Oh, I was talking about. Oh, yeah, swinging it back around to
Yeah.
why I even brought
Yeah.
up the rookie party. That night I like gave up. I was like, fuck it. I'm not gonna win.
Yeah,
I got as many as I wanted.
Yeah,
And so I would just, but like all the girls wanted to write on my shirt. So
Yeah.
I shit you not, this shirt had like phone numbers, Instagram handles, email addresses, like, cause every single time I'd be like, "Oh, you want to sign my shirt? What's like, drop the phone number." Never texted or followed
No.
any of them, but
No.
like I kept that shirt for a while.
maybe like 50% of them were like legible too.
Yeah, or even real.
yeah,
But like one girl was like, "I'm gonna write my email," and I was like, "That's fucking phenomenal." Like,
I need that for
just
sure.
one of those at isu.edu or
Yeah, at iastate.edu.
that IA State. You're right. You're right.
That's too good. You know what? This is super random, but going off things I've just never heard of before. Did you ever do? I forgot what it was called, what the person called it, but basically it's not on Halloween, but it's like reverse ding dong ditching or reverse trick or treating that you do with kids, like little kids. But it's basically just ding dong ditching, but like, and you like leave candy, and like people take their kids out and do it. You ever heard of that?
What? So
So
you were to take your kids out and make them leave candy for
it's like yeah,
trick or
like,
treaters?
yeah, no, you like go up to like, and it's like people you know's house. Like if you like live in a neighborhood, you like have your kids like
Oh,
run up with like
wholesome.
a bag of candy, and then you like ding dong ditch the people, and then they leave, and they like come out and they just see a bag of candy. And it's like for kids to do. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
I forgot what it was called, but no,
I love how that like it was like we were talking about ballcoozies and getting girls' phone numbers, and then it like wraps around to this like oddly wholesome thing.
well, no, I heard about this week or this past week, and I was like, that must be a Michigan thing. Like I've never like.
Oh, did Allie tell you?
Yeah.
Is that why? Oh,
Yeah.
No,
I
I've
was just
never.
like, I was never heard of that. And she said that like when she did it, she had like awful experiences. Like people were like you like they didn't. So like here's how you think it'd go. Like person comes out, we ring my doorbell, they see the candy, and they're like, oh, I get it, because it's like a thing.
Yeah.
How it like went with them is like people came out with like a gun, and they were like, get off my property. And it's like,
Oh.
but like extreme situations like that, or like
What?
or like someone like
Bro,
saw them doing it, and because they were in like their barn working, and then they like ripped open the car door because they thought that like it was not like kids, and I was like, why? I'm like, why would you not? If it's a kid thing, why wouldn't you like tell the people who you're going to do this to? It's like, hey, Sarby, my kid's gonna come over and like just ding dong get you and leave you candy, like the thing we used to do. Can you just like act like you're like
surprised. Wait, so
Yeah.
it was people that they knew too?
yeah, it was people that they knew, and so like super wholesome, but like
Turned not very
turned
wholesome.
for when she went this one time.
I've never heard of this. This
Yeah.
is like not a thing.
No, I mean, yeah, I don't get it either, and to me-
That's so funny. So I thought what you were gonna, and I forgot that I used to do this. Me and my friends would, instead of ding dong ditch, we would have competitions of how long we could keep someone at the door. So like we used to go to like random houses, ring the doorbell, and someone comes and like your friends are like kind of like off to the side so you
Yeah.
can't see them, but like timing you. And it
Oh
was
my
like, who
God.
can keep this like somebody at the door the longest? And we used to
That's
say like the
hilarious.
dumbest shit, like just like I'd be like, oh, like I lost my dog. Have you seen my dog? And they're like, no. And then they're like, well, what does it look like? And then I'd like describe the most like fucked up thought. And like after a while, they would pick up. They're like, can you fucking leave?
Yeah,
But I mean, I was in Arizona. Nobody ever like pulled out a gun, or I guess I was
No.
a kid. But like,
yeah, no, well, I mean, I think that like it was an extreme things that happened, but it's almost like getting kids ready for like real ding dong ditching. It's like a gateway drug. So I was like, why wouldn't you like?
Timmy, what if we did this,
We didn't leave
but
candy.
without candy?
Yeah,
Or we just left dog shit on
Yeah.
fire.
exactly. So in my head, I was blown away. I was like, I can't believe that this is like a trick or treat thing. It's basically like they like treat it as like a fall thing to do, and like your older brother would like take you around and like let you do it or something.
Yeah.
But I just don't get and you're going to like usually like in Allie's situation, like they went to houses that like, and her older sister took her, like that they like places like
That they
houses
knew.
like their
They knew.
friends, yeah.
Huh.
And it just like, or like that, like family friends, and like it went south every time they went to someone's house, and I was like, that like makes sense because like, you're ding dong ditching basically, unless you tell them.
Yeah. I don't know. I just also think people like.
Like I think ideally, like most cases, you walk out and someone's like maybe yells or something, and then they see the bag of candy and they like kind of laugh or like whatever, or, like maybe they're still angry, but I think it would make way more sense to, hey, we're gonna come over. Can you like make a funny scene? Because like it, and like
I mean, I think the whole thing is just stupid. Like, why would you do that? Like, this.
I mean, like as a
just-
kid, like doing stupid things is fun, Like I think,
But like the parents are setting, like no kid is like, you know what I want to do today, mommy? I want to go and like ding dong ditch Mr. Anderson across
well,
the street.
I think they think it's hilarious,
candy.
especially like if I think as a kid I would have thought that was hilarious if like my parents let me do that, and then like the other parents were in on it, and like he came out and like freaked out and like, or like played it up to be a big scene. Like I would start laughing, or if like, yo, like Jim, like wear that fucking like costume that you had on last year, like your pirate costume, and then like you're just a little kid like hiding in a bush, you see like your neighbor in like a pirate costume, like you start laughing. Like I think like because like the kid they were in like middle school, like 4th or 5th grade, so like I think it's funny in like that sense, but I don't know why you wouldn't kind of like try to set it up a little more, just so no one comes out with a gun,
yeah.
because that's immediately not
I mean,
fun.
I don't know. Like, if anyone's listening to this and they've actually
Yeah.
heard of it, like I've never heard of it.
There's a
I
name
just
for
think
it. I
it's
don't
like,
know. I don't know what the name of it is.
I don't know. I think white people have stupid traditions.
Yeah,
I think that's just one of those like stupid white people things. Because like
yeah, maybe.
I've never heard of this.
I don't think so. I
don't
think
know.
I think it's a regional thing. Like it has
No
to be.
way.
Yeah,
There's no way.
it has to be some like just some other parts of like somewhere do it for some
Huh.
reason.
Where there's like nothing better to do.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I think it's fun. Like I think genuinely, or like if you orchestrate it with like another parent. I keep saying like it over again, but like little kids like laugh at anything. So if like like what if like someone's neighbor like you set it up and the guy comes out and it's like whitey tighties. Like a little kid would laugh so hard if like that
That'd be
happened.
fucking weird.
That like
Hey, yo, Zemi, my kids are going to come over and, like, drop some candy. Can you come out in your underwear?
just like boxers and wife beater like that. Like a little kid would think that's hilarious. Be like, what is he wearing? Like, oh my God. And then like start laughing about it and like be like their little secret. They think that they like, I don't know. Maybe you just want fun as a kid.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm just
Yeah.
like,
You guys
I
are just
don't get
fucking
the
a-
appeal. I'm like,
Yeah, you guys.
if I had kids, I would never send them to do that. I'd just be like, if you want to laugh, there's 20 other things that'll make you laugh.
Yeah, I don't know. But
Although I guess like also too, like you grew up in a very like, this is the one thing I love about Minnesota. Like I feel like everyone who grew up here was really close with their neighbors.
mm-hmm.
I lived in houses for, I shit you not, years, and
Mhm.
we never met the people who lived next to us. Never.
That's weird.
So, yeah, I guess that's like the
different.
flip side.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it wasn't like necessarily their neighbors too. It was just like, oh, like so and so lives here. We're gonna drive over and like do it. So it was like just people they knew. But
weird.
yeah, I think it would be fun for a kid, but I don't. Going in dry seems like that would possibly happen. That someone comes out and they're like freaking out.
I don't know. I feel like people are just wound up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if someone ding dong ditched me, I'd probably be annoyed. But I'd be like it's those reactions that, like when
Yeah.
I was ding dong
But-
ditching,
and
I
the-
wanted
yeah.
to see him.
And that's
someone mad.
exactly why I was like, you set it up because the reaction is like the funny part. And like, if you can just tell them, like, they can make like, it's easy to fool a kid. Like,
Mhm.
you know, just make some like overzealous reaction. They're just like,
But you're right. Then that does kind of like give them the idea. Look, oh, what if we just did this but without candy?
yeah,
Funny.
yeah. But then, yeah, exactly. Like, why do we need to do the candy with this? Like, we could just like, why do we need to have our like parents drive us over and do this? Like, let's just like
Yeah.
fuck all of that. Just
Mm.
be menaces. You know, a couple years from now. So it was. I've never heard of it, but yeah, let
That's
us
a
know
weird
if
tradition.
you.
Once
you've
again,
ever
I feel
done
like
that
there's-
before.
That's definitely a white person tradition for sure.
I mean, it could be.
I feel like
I don't know.
there's no way. There's no way. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know. I didn't do it, so
I guess that's true.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've never done that.
I'll roast Allie for it later.
Yeah,
But I mean, like, she grew up in a weird town. Don't they have that like weird like thing around Christmas? They're like
big.
a Christmas town.
I'm not gonna like say where she lives.
Well, yeah, I know, but we don't have to say where she lives. But it's like a big like.
Well, that like narrows it down.
Okay, I guess it's fair.
It's like saying like, oh,
Her
like
social security number is.
that's like saying like, oh, like you know, like next to like a really big mall in Minnesota, like, like Mall of America, like, shit.
I mean, people know our hometown. It's not the end of the world.
I just we tell them that.
Yeah, I guess it's fair.
That's our fault.
I guess it's fair. I was like, you're telling everyone my hometown. All right, let's move on. Enough talking about weird little kid traditions. What time are we at?
No
we
idea.
kind of got time for both. We could do the dick drawing, or we could do some r/nice guys. R/nice guys.
Let's do the r/nice guys first, and then we can.
Yeah, I don't really feel like drawing dicks today.
Wow.
I know, isn't that off?
Maturing.
No, bro. I think I'm just like kind of. I told you like I felt like bleh from drinking last night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel
this
like
whole
drawing-
day's been slow. I'm not my normal self.
I don't think I feel like drawing dicks today. Who are you?
Who are you? What have you done with Sarby?
This is not Sarby. Not Sarby Studios
Not
right
Sarby Studios. If Instagram asks.
now. Yeah.
Not Sarby Studios.
Not Sarby Studios.
Let's do the thinking I'm using you for alcohol one.
Okay, got it. Boom.
Got it. Boom. Which one do you want to be? Do you want to be the
I'm definitely gonna be green text.
you're gonna be green text? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I can definitely be the non-green text. So Zoe and I do this thing every once in a while. We'll just go into r/nice guys and
Yeah.
realize that we were parented correctly. I don't
Yeah.
know. How do you
Realize that the standard is pretty low.
Yeah, realize that the bar is through the floor because of people like this. Like
Yeah.
you just have to like talk to a girl in a normal way and like you win. Like that's it.
Not for these guys.
No.
Not for these fellers.
Well, they're not talking in a normal way.
Not at all. All right. I already said earlier I thought you were cute. LOL.
Not cute enough, apparently.
What do you mean by that? LOL.
Don't want to see me. I'm guessing like you don't want to see me. Thinking I'm using you for alcohol? I just bought a $700,000 house by myself. I own. LMAO.
So confused. Okay, and I just don't want to have to buy alcohol every time I want to get laid. I mean, I think that's a reasonable bottom line. LOL. I hate that this person keeps saying LOL. I think that's a reasonable bottom line. LOL. Not sure what your house has to do with it. People can be house poor. I'm not saying you are, but I look at things with a critical eye. Shrug.
What does house poor even mean? LOL. Actually, that's a good point. I don't even know that.
I feel like house poor is like, like all of your like money is in that house. Like you spend all your money just to get a house.
I see that. So
So,
like,
like,
yeah,
You're
that makes
in debt,
sense.
like you're in debt, but like you're like own a house.
It's really not like extremely hard to buy a house, and like most of the time you don't even own the house. The bank owns like 80% of your house.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that kind of makes sense. I can sell this and buy a mansion in Arizona either way. I think he means Texas. Arizona houses are actually kind of fucking expensive.
Yeah, especially a mansion. That's
That's
great.
just like so annoying though. Like,
Yeah, no one cares, dude. That's great. LOL. Yeah, exactly. That has nothing to do with my decision to fuck you again. Oh my god. I just don't get what's going on here. So like, does she like? Are they arguing like, who needs to buy the bottle of wine for like their like hookup that like happens every night or something, or every Friday?
yeah, I'm trying to hold on. I just don't want to have to buy alcohol every time I want to get laid. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of context.
is
I'm
like-
guessing what happened was like,
Something like this feels like a conversation that like 16-year-olds are having, because like I'm not gonna buy you alcohol like every time, like ugh. Like I don't want to buy alcohol for you. But then this guy's like, I own a $700,000 house, which I mean, obviously he doesn't like own a $700,000 house. He just owns a house. But still, like that's an adult thing. But also has this element of like, who has the fake ID and who's buying like alcohol to it.
and that's like, do you remember that one time we were at Basement Bar and that one guy like kind of like
Yeah.
shoved around with us, and like the bouncers took him out, and like on his way out he's like, I make more money than all of you.
Yeah.
It's like, cool, man. See you never.
Yeah.
Like,
Have fun, bro.
80% of the time, not 80, 100% of the time, when somebody says something like that, you're never like, oh shit,
Fuck,
fuck,
like,
man.
he does.
He has so much more money than me.
He looks so cool
he's
getting kicked
so-
out of the bar by himself with no one. All his money.
and all of his money coming out of his fucking ass.
God damn, I wish I could be him.
Oh, dude, it gets even funnier.
All right.
Okay. So you give me one free disgusting tasting drink you already had. You didn't buy me shit, LOL. You sound very ungrateful, so I'll just let you go. It was nice meeting you. When you find a guy that fucks you the way I did, when you find a guy that fucks you the way I did, just let me know. I'm very curious.
I gotta meet that guy. If someone fucks as hard as
If
I
he
do,
exists, bro,
if he fucks as hard as I do, I want to meet him. We'd be best friends.
we could fuck each other.
Yeah,
Because that's what we deserve
yeah.
in our $700,000 house.
I have a house we could game out at. We could hang out at. We could fuck hard there. Be sick. Let me know.
That'd be awesome, bro.
Let's keep in touch.
Dab your homies up while you're fucking each other.
Yeah. Hey, lady, if you have a guy that fucks you this good, let me know, because he's going to be my best friend.
That's such a weird thing to say. Like, he's trying to, like, gain power. He's like, yeah, if you find a guy that fucks as good as me, shoot me a text. I got to meet the guy. Like,
We're going to be really good friends.
we're gonna start
We'll
a course.
talk about you all the time.
We're going to start a course. How to fuck good.
How to fuck the way we do.
$9.99.
Oh my God, that was good. I mean, I bought it earlier that day, so yes, I already had it. But was the condition for me coming over? Because if I recall, you said there was no pressure to bring it at all.
I literally could buy out a liquor store. LOL.
I brought it because you started a conversation. LOL. You said you wanted to try it. Nothing about this conversation has even hinted at me being ungrateful, so not sure where you're getting that from.
I can't drive. I told you. Did you see a vehicle? Well, this guy like keeps pulling shit out of nowhere. Like, where was the mention about him driving? Is this guy on crack? Like,
This conversation overall is really weird. I don't know, like, even her, I'm assuming it's like a guy to a girl.
yeah.
But even like her responses are like, why, like, why would you like the follow-up to someone saying, when you find a guy that fucks you the way I do, just let me know. I'm very curious. If you say, like, anything, like, besides, like, LMAO, I don't. She's, like, going back into, like, no, I bought alcohol last time. Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah.
Guy sucks.
Yeah, no,
You see
this
what
is
I-
just like a
see
weird
what I-
conversation.
Yeah, like, it's
like,
like
it doesn't flow, but if you look at the timestamps, like, it starts at, like, 11:08 p.m. and ends at 11:15 p.m. Like, all this shit was sent within 7
rapid
minutes.
firing.
Yeah.
I don't get this whole, like,
I think this dude was just brain dumping.
yeah.
I have a $700,000 house. I could buy a mansion in Arizona. Oh, yeah. Let me know if you find a guy who can fuck as good as me, because I want to meet him. Just does not
And
even
she's
read what
like,
they're
no, like, I bought booze last time. Like, I don't need to bring booze over. It's like, that is not what you should be worried about at this point. Like, have some self-respect for, like, what he just said to you.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get any of this.
We used my, like, she's having this, like, 16-year-old conversation of, like, who used who's fake, like, last time to buy booze. And he's, like, trying to, like, flex his, like, retirement savings. It's, like, two very, very different conversations happening.
It's so funny. I don't know. I just.
When
Oh,
you
wait.
find a guy that fucks you the way I did.
The
Just let me know. I'm very curious.
The poster said, I've done some serious sleuthing into this guy's background, and I'm coming to not believe the story that he bought said house at all. I think homeboy might be a pathological liar. I may have also just found out why he can't drive, although I'm not seeing the record saying DUI specifically. Huh. That's really funny. Yeah, I wish, like, people posted, and who knows, maybe they, like, well, no, they wouldn't have deleted messages, but kind of just like that was just like an interesting conversation. It wasn't like, it was just like all over the place.
Yes. Those scatterbrained.
The most scatterbrained conversation in the world.
That's coming from us.
You know it's bad when it's coming from us.
Yeah.
What does NGVC mean? Do you know what that means?
Nice guy.
Nice guy. VC, I don't know.
No idea.
I feel like the r/niceguys posts haven't been as good.
Yeah. They've been missing.
Holy shit.
What?
This one. That's like
Yeah. Not a
crazy. I wish people would send us things to react to as well.
Yeah.
Like, I would love that type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
This one's more like we're probably just gonna have to like alternate paragraphs on this one.
All right.
Oh, this one is also around alcohol.
You're just a girl, and you probably got 100 guys that are closer to you. The difference is they ain't even half of the beast that I am.
What?
That's-
Wait, what?
It's like the
Yo, just read it. Just read it. I want to.
yeah. It says right at the top. It just says like the caption, parentheses. You're just a girl, and you probably have hundreds of guys that are closer to you. The difference is they aren't even half the beast that I am. Amen. Fucking amen. I love this one because the text. Oh my god.
That's like a gym bro.
Yeah.
These guys aren't even half the beast that I am. Ooh.
Just fucking like shirt rips off. He's turning like the beast from Beauty and the Beast.
It's like a roided out thing to text.
Yeah.
Like, I'm way bigger of a beast than all the guys you've ever been with.
Dude, his pre-workout was just kicking in. Also, so another conversation. This one starts with, "Will you come help me drink this Smirnoff? Pussy. Whoever that is, pussy. Chug that shit yourself."
Oh,
The text.
you're thinking Smirnoff Ice. I thought
Yeah.
it was vodka.
I was just thinking the Smirnoff Ice.
Oh, okay.
Probably really Smirnoff, but
This pussy.
yeah.
Cue the video of Zemi pouring out his ice.
Yeah. Pouring it into a cup.
That's true. He was pouring it into a cup.
All right.
Where might you be?
Probably too far for you, blank. Let me know if you're down.
And this is on Tinder.
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, this is also a weird conversation. Look, it says you matched with blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And the first thing they message is, will you come help me drink this Smirnoff? And then they responded, where might you be? That's so...
What a pickup line.
Bro, what? Bro, I'd be like
must
handcrafting
be at,
messages on Tinder.
Must be like fucking 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. Like just super desperate.
Yeah.
Both are just like, I'll make this work. I'll make this happen.
Both just try to fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, so probably too far for you. Let me know if you're down. I wish you weren't so far. That's like an hour.
My God. Oh my God. This gets so good.
This is crazy.
It's really not that far for you. Wait. It's really not that far. You're just a girl, and you probably got 100 guys that are closer to you. The difference is they ain't even half of a beast that I am. So if you really thought about it, if you drive an hour, but you get hours of the best night you ever see, best night ever, you see what I mean when you're just kind of lazy. Just kind of lazy. Have a good night.
Wow, grammar, punctuation, like
when there's no
that shit is-
punctuation, I get a little confusing.
no, you're fine, dude. This is like a fever
So
dream.
he sends all of that.
And then he
No
said,
response from that person. No response to that. And then, one sec, my thing's fucky. Follows up with his another paragraph. Me personally, if someone offered me a really amazing night, I'd, instead of saying, fucked, or...
I think it's fucking. But he
Yeah.
like bleeped
Yeah,
it
but
out.
he bleeped out. It's F. It's like F and then like all the stars. Amazing night. I'd fucking drive 2... Why? Why did he beep out fucking? Like, he wasn't even referring it as, like, the sexual sense. Like, he was using it as, like, an emphasis. Like, I would fucking do that.
Yeah.
If someone offered me an
Wait.
really amazing night, I'd fucking drive 2 hours, silly goose. But I'm a guy, I have to put in the effort to get what I want. See, this is the response you should give him.
Wait,
This reads
wait.
so well. This
Are-
reads so well.
Are we just gonna look over him being like silly
Silly goose.
goose? Like, this is how I'm reading this. Me personally, if someone offered me a really amazing night, I'd fucking drive 2 hours, silly goose. But I'm a guy.
I have to put in all the effort to get what I want.
Ah!
And then after all of that, perfect response. You seem upset. And then he goes, you seem upset. You seem upset. Him. And that's another thing. He's like, let me, I got more to say. I am upset.
Hold my fucking beer.
Yeah. That's another thing. You girls do okay. First of all, so what if I was upset with a girl who gives fuck.
Wait, start that over.
It's so hard when he doesn't punctuate. That's another thing you girls do. Okay, first of all, so what if I was upset? Who gives a S star shit?
So
Okay.
but
Yeah,
like,
he stars out shit. Who gives a shit? Does that make me not cool now? Like cool, nice insult, but I'm not upset at all. I'm very chill. I'm enjoying my weekend. I worked hard all week. Everything's all good. I don't care if you don't. Come over. It's not a huge deal. Take a second look. I'm the guy. I'm not a guy that has to come come over. It's not a huge deal. Take a second look. I'm not a guy that has to get in trouble. I'm not a guy who has trouble getting girls, but every now and then there's a dumb one like you that really thinks she deserves better and won't drive an hour like you're ridiculous, dude. I drove 2,000 miles across the country to move out here. You know what I mean. You're lazy, dude. And you're a girl. You're a girl. All you have to do is breathe and exist. You breathe and exist, and you get whatever you want. You want from men. But for men, anyone who's not super giga Chad, we got to do things.
that
Holy
entire
fuck.
sentence, not a period in sight. Like,
Oh
for
my
any
God.
of the audio listeners that are like, yo, Zemi can't fucking read, I shit you not, this is the worst written
Oh,
sentence I have ever seen in my entire life. Like, this dude took the time to censor out shit,
Yeah.
but didn't take the time.
to just like make it into like one, make a sentence. Make a single sentence.
Also, just like this whole progression is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
she sent him 4 lines. Like,
Yeah.
what?
She has said 4 lines.
Where might you be? I wish you weren't so far. That's like an hour, and you seem upset. What?
I feel like this guy got like rejected by like this girl who he really liked. And then just like some random girl who he also matched with, he was like
Took it out on her.
Yeah, basically just like took it out on her. She didn't say anything. She just said that seems far.
That's crazy.
He's not done yet either. He's got 2 more bubbles. He's got 2 more unpunctuated bubbles. So, go ahead. Keep shaming. Keep trying to make me seem like I'm an incel. Even though I'm not going ahead and tell me...
Even though I'm not.
Even though I'm not. Go ahead and go ahead and tell me. I'm so angry. Do whatever you got to do. I've heard it all before. I ain't tripping. No punctuation. Also, I think he's doing a better job or more of a job of making him sound like an incel than she's making him sound.
She sent him 4 lines. Like, literally all she said was, I wish you weren't so far. You're like an hour away.
Yeah.
And homeboy just fucking blew his
Lost
load. Blew his fucking load.
Like, if anything, that was pretty good. Like, that's a good, like, she didn't just say no. She was like, oh, that's kind of far. It's like.
Maybe she was trying to be like, you want to meet in the middle?
Yeah.
You want to Uber 30?
Or you
I'm
could
Uber
say,
30.
like, I'd make it worth your, like, trip, you know? I bet if he said, I would make it worth your trip, like, winky face, like, this girl might have been like.
Sick. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Would have been like, okay, tell me more. And, like, he could have done the thing. But no, he was like, what a bitch.
That is crazy.
He's not done yet. He's got one more big paragraph. Screenshot me. Laugh at me. With your friends. I really don't care, man. I'm just letting you know that, oh my God, you're an hour away. That far. That's so far. That's such a... Okay, that doesn't make sense. I'm just letting you know that, oh my God, you're an hour away. That's so far. That's such a dumb excuse. That is verbatim what he wrote. So, last but not least, good night.
Hey, at least he wished her a good night.
Yeah. What a gentleman. What a
gentleman. What a
Wow.
great guy. That's a nice guy right
Yeah.
there.
Why does this sound r/nice? Wow.
That's
she said,
insane.
wow.
That is an incredible fucking way to text. I
He had
think if
some heat.
there is so much about, like, if someone texted me like this, I would genuinely be pissed. Like, yo, use a period.
Yeah.
It's there. I promise. Or, like, send, like,
It works.
it works. Like, does your little button to, like, get over to the...
Yeah.
Well, it clearly works because he was
Yeah.
able to censor out
Yeah.
fucking and shit. Like,
Yeah.
what? Oh, wait. We got to check the comments on this one. I
Yeah, I'm
gotta see it.
looking through.
I feel like Reddit, like, focuses on the,
I don't
like,
know if
the
I'm
weird
more
things.
upset about literally everything else or him offering Smirnoff. He asked for help with Smirnoff. I can see why he's insecure. Sad face. Poor little fella.
Someone said, he seems delightful. I can't for the life of me understand why you wouldn't just go out of your way to meet him. Oh my God. Love how he thinks he's an alpha male, but he still censors his swearing. That is still the funniest thing to me. Like,
Yes.
I don't know why. Like we censor our clips because, like, we have to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, like, if we didn't have to, we would be fucking letting that shit fly. Like,
Yeah.
when I text my friends, I'm not censoring.
No.
So funny, dude. All right.
That was good.
That was a good one. That was just,
Sucks
I'm
that
so glad. I don't know what my parents did right in their life, but I didn't end up like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
yeah.
you ever meet someone and you're like, I'm so glad I didn't turn out like you? Like, this is a great example of that. Like,
Yeah.
that guy probably talks to his friends like, I don't understand why girls don't like me. I'm such a... Oh. His camera just turned off.
Wee woo.
Wee woo. Probably died. All right, brother. We shouldn't just, like, sit there and read shit. 'cause-
Sorry, there was just like a big response, and I was like, "Ooh, is this juicy?" Probably not.
Yeah. We no dead air. No
No
dead air.
dead air. Can't. Gotta keep talking.
But we should probably end it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of our cameras died.
Little
So.
yeah. I don't understand.
Ooh,
I didn't even... Usually I'm good about seeing that shit, too. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for listening to number one podcast.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning
push
in.
and play,
Touching peepees with
putting
us.
in the earbuds,
Letting us.
blocking out the sound of your dad, screaming at 18-year-olds.
Yeah. That's a whole thing. We should talk about that. That's something I've never understood is like people who like yell at the TV or something.
I get like, this kind of stuff. I mean, man, that Kirk Cousins guy, he just really gets under my skin.
Fucking
Big Kirko.
fucking Vikings. But
Yeah.
thanks for listening to #1 Podcast Only Fans. Make sure to do all the things that help us. Share this with a friend. Follow us at Not Sarby Studios or definitely Not Sarby Studios. Go follow Zem at Zemi at Zem Daddy. That's ZEMMDADDY. And me at App and Sarwalker.
No A in there. You threw an A in there. I don't know.
Did I?
Yeah.
ZEMMDADDY.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I thought you said DAY. Yeah, there's an A. in
Zem
there.
Day.
Zem Day.
We'll have Zem Day.
Sensei Zem Day.
After Sunday comes Zem Day,
Yeah.
where we celebrate. I don't
Me.
know where this is going.
Me.
You.
Me.
And that massive
Zem Day.
beep. Censor beep.
Yeah.
We should just cut the podcast there.
Yeah. Done.